Hi, everyone. It's Beckie Belote here, Creative Memories Advisor from Newport News, Virginia. And today I have quite a few tips that I want to share with you. And you probably were thinking that I had forgotten about you today because it is like really late. It's like 4:20, and usually I do this like a long time ago. But I had a team meeting last night, and at the team meeting, I did the over the screen thing where my, team could see my hands and stuff. I realized that one of my hands had no nail polish and the other one did. I mean, I do a tip Tuesday with one hand with not 1 ounce of nail polish. And last week, my nails looked terrible too. So I didn't really want you to think that I do not take care of myself at all, because I really do every now and again. And so I had to get my nails done this morning. And because it shuffled up my day, I also forgot about an afternoon appointment. And I almost totally missed that. So it just really threw me off. So I apologize. But I've been really excited to share with you today because you know what? We have a new line and there's a promotion going on right now, and we haven't sold out of it yet. So, anyways, just let me tell you about that first. Um, if you spend $135 right now, and it can be on anything you want, you can pick of one of two specialty little bundles. Both of them have punches in them. Punches. They have punches, they have papers, and they're kind of themed. One of them is kind of boat themed, so cruise ship themed, but you can also use other types of things that's boating. And then the other one is called Fair Life, Life, I think. And it's more like, your festivals, your state fairs and things like that, carnivals. That one's got like a blue ribbon type punch or red ribbon or whatever kind of ribbons you like. But anyways, two really cool punches. And all you have to do is spend 135. If you spend 270, you get both. So, anyways, wanted to let you know about that. Wanted to let you know about On the Mend, because I just got mine in and it's super pretty. So for On the Mend, it's still on sale, I believe. Today is March the 18th. I don't have my glasses on. Oh, not a good day. I keep forgetting things. But I do believe that it's still on sale for $54, which means you get all of the collection plus a Border Maker cartridge. The only thing you don't get is the beautiful cover set, album cover set. So make sure you take a look at that. What I would like to recommend to you is to get an extra set of the laser borders because you're going to like them. They're really pretty, really pretty. And if you like using your borders to do double page spreads, you're going to want a pair of them. So you get 10 different borders. So again, when you buy a collection, say springtime soiree, in your mind, spring lasts for several months and you can do many events with springtime soiree. And you can use that whole collection and you can wipe it all out and do many pages. When you think of On the Mend, I don't want you to be thinking of your life falling apart and that you have to do page after page of your life falling apart with things going wrong. But inevitably things do go wrong. We get sick, we get the COVID, we get the flu, we skin our knees, we have to get stitches, we have to get our wisdom teeth taken out. Well, my husband just had a procedure. I'm not going to even tell you what he had, but if you document those things, then you're going to want On the Mend. So it's a collection that you're going to put in your little file thing, so that when you need it, when your new grandbaby, we just did the It's a Boy, or what do you call it when what do they do now, gender reveals. If you have the ultrasound, now you have a place to do that double page spread. All right, so I think you're going to like it, and it's really crazy, easy, and beautiful to use. So I'm going to show that to you today. But before I do, when I was kind of fiddling with my stuff, I ran across. So I am a really big laser border girl. And when I store my laser borders in these 2.5 by 12 inch pocket pages. I know I talk about them a lot because I think they're lifesavers. And you can just drop these wherever you're storing the rest of the collection. This came from Birds and Blossoms. And I have so many left, it makes me think that I went and bought an extra set of these or two. Because I love Birds and Blossom. That was a beautiful collection. Because when I look at my Birds and Blossom file, there's not a lot left. I used a lot of it, like my mats are exhausted, my embellish, it's exhausted. But I still have quite a few of these, which again, it makes me think I probably got 4 sets of those, and these are just extra. So what I want to just remind you of is that when you come across stuff like this, when you've exhausted your collection, you have good stuff left over, find a place to put them. And in my opinion, if I were you, I would either put these, if you have any left over, pull them out and put them with your NSD stuff, your National Scrapbook Day stuff for this year, 2025, or with Springtime Soiree. And then you'll be able to have extra borders for those super fun collections that you're working with. Okay. So just wanted to throw that tip in there because I'm getting ready to do it. I just thought maybe you should know that you should do it too. All right. So on the mend, let me change the screen for a second. And let me change it again. Ta-da. All right. So I've already merged this collection into one of these power project folders. These come 4 in a pack for $20. I'm going to give you some ideas of things to buy because I would like you to get that the free stuff. If you're going to buy stuff anyways, you might as well get some free stuff, right? 2 collections to pick from if you hit 135. So these power project folders, I love them. They organize all my collections together. They've got a place for my beautiful stickers that come with this collection. By the way, somebody told me last night this is DNA strands. I should know that, but it did not. I just thought it was like roller coasters. I didn't know what it was. They've got the little mat pack that comes with it. You've got paper that comes with it. There's a border maker cartridge that I'm going to show in a little bit that I'm not going to stuff in my folder. You have an idea book for those of you that are challenged with ideas. I have not put these together, but I understand that these are absolutely beautiful ideas and you will be able to use up your collection with that. All right. And then, of course, I've already pulled these out because I'm going to use some today. These are the laser borders. And again, I got 2 of them. So every time I dip in to pull something out, I'm going to pull 2 out a go. So that I'll be prepared. One thing I want to point out to you, you definitely need 2 of all of them if you like that double page spread look. But I will tell you something they did pretty cool with this one. Because I don't know about you, sometimes when they do these landscape ones, they tend to do this thing where they put one really obvious thing and they put it on both of them, and it looks really funny. Like, okay, so we've got an ambulance going to the left, and over here, the same ambulance is still going over, actually to the right. I love what they did here. This is the one pair of borders that do come in the set that you actually don't need a second one. These go very good together. Here, the ambulance is going to the hospital. And if you put it this way, the ambulance is going away from the hospital. So you can lay that down anywhere you want it. So I wanted to point that out, that these look beautiful together. The rest of them, in order to get 2 of them, you have to get 2 packs of the laser strips. Okay. So we're going to use that today. So what I want to do, I just want to show you how fast it is to make a border. I know last week I was showing you how fast growing up is, and I just feel like our company keeps trying to make things so much easy for you. For my fast to fabbers out there, I think I'm going to use this piece of paper. I haven't used this one yet. Um, for my fast to fab folks out there, that's pre-done scrapbook pages that are just beautiful the way they are, and you just throw your pictures in there. So if you're one of those that really you can be creative, but you don't want to be creative, you want to hurry up and get it done, fast to fab might be your best friend. You're going to really like that. But for those of you that really do like to be creative, I think our company has just really nailed some of our new collections. They have the idea books that now come with them. That's really nice. But they also are making it just really easy. And what they've done with this one to make it really easy, I'm going to show you the front and the back real fast. Again, I love that the front and back looks beautiful together. What I also love is I could put almost any of these with this. Do you see what they've done? Color scheming, like there's this color in this piece of paper, there's red in this piece of paper, there's if you go to this one, you've got the browns and the tans, you've got red. I could literally put any of these borders on this piece of paper. All right. So I love it that they have made that part so easy. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this today. You know me, especially on a day that I'm so late. I'm going to grab, I like this beige paper for the background. If I had, if you work on Spargo pages, boy, that would look pretty just to work right straight into your album. I love it. They have a sampler kit right now where you can get some black pages, some white pages, some Spargo pages, some natural pages, some multi-pocket pages, all in the same bundle for like 29.50. If you want an inexpensive way to try different looks on your pages, that's a great idea. So you guys want to point that out in case you're looking for your $135 worth of stuff. I'm going to cut a couple of borders. How about if I just level it out at the ledge for the fun of it? I'm going to level this piece of paper at the edge so that we don't have to do any measuring today. That's a nice size. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to throw a border on there. I don't know what I'm going to do with this paper yet, but right now I want to see which one of these borders I want to use. I wish y'all could vote and tell me which ones you'd like to see. You know what? I'm definitely in the mood for this. This is like the tissue and the soup and stuff. A couple weeks ago, I don't know, has it been that long? My husband had the flu, and then he had a procedure today where he was only allowed to have liquids for, like 48 hours. So to me, this is just, it nails both of those scenarios. So I'm going to go ahead and throw some adhesive on here. Um, Okay, and I kind of like on purpose to let the borders and kind of pop off of it. That's a great way to add dimension to your pages. You also could actually put foam squares on the back of this and give it even more dimension. But I didn't think of that until too late. So because I'm using the green, this is your repositionable. If I really wanted to, if I really thought it mattered a lot, I could pull that right off and go ahead and add those foam squares. So that's good. So let me see what I've got so far, and then we'll decide what we want to do next. We can decide where we're going to put this. We can throw those up through the middle. That would be super pretty. Down here would be super pretty. A lot of times we put them at the top. I think we're going to throw this down at the bottom or at the top. What do you think? I can't remember what I did on my other ones. What's versatility? So let's just lay it there for a second. And then, maybe even do about, how about if we do maybe an inch and a quarter? Inch, did I say an inch and a quarter? And give it a little bit of dimension by adding this guy going like this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm liking this already. So simple, right? And if you're at home and you're wanting an idea, you know what? You don't have to be crazy and always have an amazing idea. When you have stuff like this, you have an amazing idea already. And then what do I have left for paper? I have this. Let me take a look at what we have for mats and stickers for this guy. Um, so I'm just going to pull out my mats here. I think sometimes we think too much into it, and that's what makes it time consuming is you just put too much thought. Notice how this one matches. So that's going to be a dead ringer. So this, I actually would put a mat on top of it. What's on the back? I always like to see what I'm getting rid of. So I'm okay with losing that. I would like this to be a place that I could put a photo. I think I'm going to put it this way. I take a lot of vertical pictures, don't you? And let me just see if there's anything else that I want. If there's another accent color that I want to pull in. Since I'm not using this for a journal box, this could be kind of fun for a little embellishment if I wanted. My feeling, ooh, look, so this is bringing in another color. If we want to do a blue and a brown, what do you think about that? So kind of like that. There's some red. Um, if I want to do a journal box, I could use this. This happened. I definitely want a journal box. If you like these mats a lot, I do recommend 2 packs. And I do. I think they are just such a time saver, and I don't feel like I'm not wasting my paper. Um, because these are designed to do this too. So I think this is going to be my little journal box. And I'm going to do 2 verticals, and then the rest can just be photos. So since this is going to be my journal box, I'm going to go ahead and throw some lines on it for you, score it. And I'm going to use my perforating blade to put some lines on this. I think I am going to go horizontal with it because the photo beside it is going to be vertical. I'm going to put it on this nice solid line for my first one. Remember that there's a little cross here right here. So I know that if I want to start my lines so that they're not on the green, but on the white, that I can just kind of use that. I'm going to scoot it 2 blocks in because I tend to need a little bit of space for my writing. Um, I don't write real tiny, so I want to give it a 1/2 inch each line. And this is probably going to be my last one. Yeah. All right. So that will give me some journaling space. All right. And then how about some stickers to go along with it? Something in the realm of feeling better. Let's see here. Handle with care. I kind of like handle with care. Doctor's orders. I like that. Um, we've got another bowl of soup. We've got a cup of tea. Let's do a cup of tea. Okay, maybe put like, and again, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and stick this down. Even though nothing else is stuck down, I'm gonna stick that down. Why? Because I'm getting ready to put a sticker on it. And I like the 3D look by just kind of throwing it off the edge there. And is there a tea bag? I feel like I saw a tea bag. We've got some little flowers here. Oh, how cute is that? How cute is that? Do we want some flowers and a tea bag? I don't know. I'm not grabbing that. To me, it doesn't really go with it very well. All right, but we do have a little tea bag here. Oh yeah. Okay, and let's see here. I'm gonna put a foam square on there. A little scissors are down here. My little rollabout little guy. We're gonna cut a little smidgen of that off there. We're gonna chop this guy. Kind of. And again, I'm gonna put that kind of off the edge too. You like that? Super cute. All right, and then we could put a circle there, we could put a rectangle there, we could put 2 more photos over here, and bam, you can track the healing process of that teen that got to stay home from school. All right, is that super? Just so easy. All right, so I hope you like that. So the one thing we haven't talked about yet, and I'll finish that one for you when we're done. I know that you don't need to see tape runner flying around. I know you know how to do that. I'll show you one completed page though that I did just to give you an idea of how pretty these look. And it reminded me that I already used some really pretty flowers on this first page that I made, and I made it in just literally seconds. Um, so this I built on a navy cardstock. This piece of paper, the back of it had flowers on it. So this is probably about 5 inches wide. So I did 5 inch, 5 inch, and 2 inches, 2 inches of the same piece of paper. This is the back, this little floral print here. And then this was borders. that I added to it. Is that so pretty and so simple? Get well soon, healing vibes. And then over here we have the mat that says doctor's orders, and I added a little TLC on top of there, right? Plenty of room for photos. And again, this is so big and robust and beautiful. Who needs a bunch of other stuff? This is beautiful just the way it is. And it took seconds. All right. So, anyways, for my croppers that are coming to my crop to see me Thursday, Friday, I've made some more with this. So you'll get excited to see how absolutely beautiful that line is. But I wanted to take a moment to talk about the punch, the border maker cartridge. I think it's called Heartbeat. And when I saw Heartbeat, this is what it looks like. And I definitely, I mean, the first thing I thought of, are EMTs, or, that person in the hospital that you're looking at that screen over their head, we do our fair share of hospital in this family. So I definitely have seen this little guy. But I also thought about heartthrob, our heartthrob, our sweetheart. I think about those ultrasounds, where you're actually hearing that sound of that little baby heart. So a baby boy or a baby girl. And of course, I always like to see how versatile it is to get different looks. So I kind of was playing around with it, and I'll show you a couple of things. So maybe at the baby reveal, maybe we would like something like this. I don't like this heart hanging off the end. So if I actually did this to put on a page, I probably would knock that off, just to give it a little bit more balance. To me, this one is not so obvious. As this one sitting here on the end. But this is mixing your Shutter Love with Heartbeat. And again, I see this as a baby reveal page, or a new baby coming into your life, a new baby boy. All right. Again, we talk about heartthrob. We have heartthrob as, our new boyfriends and stuff like that. But what about that new baby? Again, the little teddy bears here. I thought that was super cute. The little teddy bears with the heartbeat. Is that pretty together? Um, and then this one was, I'm going to show you how to do this one. I really like this a lot. This is Shutter Love. Oh no, what is this called? Scallop Heart with Heartbeat. And because Scallop Heart actually punches your hearts upside down, which is not a problem. You just turn the border right side up when you do it. With this one, it could have been a problem. So I wanted to show you how cool that is and easy that is to make. So this is mixing cartridges. And what's really cool about Heartbeat is the border maker cartridge. You can tell that the connector for the border is in the middle. We have a lot of cartridges that connect in the middle. And so this was really easy to do some combinations with. So for instance, I'll show you one that I think looks really good. And again, depending on what color you do it in, let's say I was going to do a little baby page, grabbing for a strip here. Let's say I was going to do a little baby page. This is going to look really good. So I'm going to go ahead and throw Heartbeat in. And I'm gonna do Heartbeat in the middle two. All right. And then what I'm going to do, it's another favorite of mine. I really believe this is still available. It's called Wispy Chain. So if you don't have Wispy Chain, this is one of my faves. And the reason I like it, it can look like ocean waves. It can look like just a decoration. It's great with heritage photos. It's great for grass, like greenery, foliage, but it's pretty versatile. It's pretty generic. You could use it for anything. But today, because I know that this one is going to connect in the middle, I know that this is probably going to be a good connector for this one. And I really know because I've already tried it. So we're going to do first and second down there. And then we're going to come and get 5 and 6 up here. And look at how stinking beautiful that is. Isn't that nice? And again, you could do it in pink, you could do it in light blue, and now you've got a really great border for your little new little, all those little babies that are born. Boy, there's nothing that steals your heart away like that, right? So that would be a heart throb for a bambino. All right, so I wanted to show you that. Now, this one, we're going to show you that real fast. So I'm going to grab baby blue this time only because I have it at my fingertips already. And we're gonna go with it in the middle. I've tried this where I put these on the outside and the scallop hearts in the middle. And it is a little trickier to do this skill that way. So I'm gonna show you the way that I know for a fact that when I show it to you, I will be successful. And I won't do a Becky where I goof up and on camera in front of everybody. So it just kind of saves my pride. All right, so we're gonna go in the middle here. All right, and then I'm gonna change it to that beautiful scallop heart, which is so versatile. It's just so pretty, isn't it? Let me show you how pretty it is up close because you can't really see the detail here. What I want you to look for is the little scalloping on the hearts. You see that? Can you see the little bumps on the hearts? Isn't that pretty? And then the stuff that comes out of the scallop heart also, they're real hearts, so they're great for throwing little extras around on your page. All right, so nothing tricky here, just like I did on the last one. I'm going to do one and two, and one and two. All right, so there we go. So you see the little hearts here, pretty. All right. Now there's nothing wrong with this border. I could just trim it off and be done. That it's an upside down heart, but it's still very lovely. But that would be easy, and I don't have to teach you how to do that. I know that you know how to do that. But what we're going to do now is we are going to make sure our perforating blade is still not in there because that would not work at all. Put that back underneath with my other extras. And we're going to put this guy in. All right. And I'm going to line up. I'm going to line up the peak of this. The highest point is the top of this heart here. All right. These are a little lower, but that's a peak there. Probably the high point of this heartbeat is probably up there too. But I did this with the heart at the 1.25 mark. 1 1/4. So you're going to go into the 1 inch and one more railroad track over. And what I'm lining up is just the peaks of these hearts. Okay. So not these hearts, the big chunky hearts. All right. That's 1 1/4. And I think I'm telling you right. I'm having second thoughts, but I think it's 1 1/4. It might be 1.5. No, I feel good about that. All right. So I knew the answer to that before I went to my late meeting date, and now I've kind of forgotten, but I feel pretty confident about this. And then what we're going to do, since this is so thin, it's not going to go very well in the ruler part of our border maker right now. We could do all kinds of shenanigans like using post-its and stuff like that, but this really is not that hard to do upside down with your punch. And so we're going to use it more like a punch now. We're going to turn it upside down. You see me do this a lot. We're going to put this piece of paper in and we're going to slide this paper in until it completely fills the hole and no more. So I'm not going to throw it in there and let it come out the other side. I'm just going to make sure it fills that space completely. And once you have it exactly where you want it, you're going to punch. And then you're going to do it again. You're going to slide it in until it comes exactly to where it just fills that frame. Looks like mine's not going to come out that good. All right. Yeah, not sure what in the world I did there. Isn't that funny how I said I'm going to show you? You know what it is? It's 1 1/4. It's 1 1/4. I mean, a 1 1/2. Remember how I said I wasn't sure? I should have stuck with I wasn't sure. We're going to do this right. It's working because it's not enough space. So we're going to try this one more time. Quicker. All right. So we want to do it on the ends, here and here, there and there. It wouldn't be a Tuesday afternoon with Becky. Scrapbook with Becky, no less, without a little glitch here and there. All right, so we're gonna go just like this. And that's one thing about live and one thing about it used to be I was so crazy about not making a mistake that I would re-record about 17 times. And I decided that if I kept that live pattern up and tried to make all of them flawless, that I would not be giving you all very many ideas because I don't have time to keep re-recording. So, anyways, we're gonna try it at 1 1/2. I believe that that was the culprit of why that didn't work properly. So 1 1/2. Go ahead and write that down, especially if you're my customer, because you're gonna want to see it again, and I'm not gonna remember next time. We are sliding it in just so that it fills the frame. And we're going to hope that this time, here, oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's so funny. You need to change your cartridge to the proper one. And we're not even going to worry about this. We're going to pretend like we didn't even want that to begin with. This is what you do when you've made a mistake twice, boys and girls. You're just going to say, I did that on purpose and I don't want this one at all. We're going to make this a mini border. All right. And we're not even going to kick, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and anticipate. We're going to cut this off here too. And we're going to have a little short one, right? Oh, how cute is that? Who knew that this would be so beautiful like that? All right. So now we're going to go upside down. I'm sorry. I just lose my train of thought so easily. Right, so hopefully that is it. Yes, that was what I was going for. And then we're going to do this side too. And again, we're just sliding it in until it fills the space. All right, there we go. So mm, there we go. Is that beautiful? All right, and because I on purpose made this smaller, when we put it on a strip, we should put like a strip underneath it, maybe some yellow. Let's see. I do have a strip in here with some yellow. And then you would just trim it down, maybe put some white and some yellow, maybe not screw it up. Maybe not screw it up. And then it doesn't have to be a small border, it can be a big border. But I hope that totally makes sense to you. And I hope you liked all of these ideas. So I'm going to change the screen so I can say goodbye to you without further errors. I really appreciate your patience with me. Um, I love doing it right, but sometimes I even enjoy doing it wrong. So thank you for watching. Go take advantage of these specials. I think they're while I'm sure they're while supplies last. I just checked before I went on again. Today is still the 18th, and they had both collections still available for purchase. I will tell you, for those of you that like to shop on your phones, um, once you go over that $135, a pop-up screen will pop up, and you know what you're going to see? You're going to see Fairlife. You're going to see the one option. The one of two options is what's going to show up. It's not going to say to scroll to the right. It's not going to say other options available. You were supposed to know there's more than one. And you need to scroll if you want the boat life one. Otherwise, you'll feel like maybe they're sold out of the other one and they're not. They're showing up in alphabetical order. I'm not saying that one of them may sell out because that does happen. But definitely don't give up, if you're looking for a certain one, if you don't see it, swipe so that you can see all of your options. Sometimes there's more than two, but this time there's just two. And I'm not sure if the if the free template is still available, the Shamrock, it didn't come up with me, but I don't know if it's because I already got my free Shamrock template. So that would be worth a try also. And as you get closer to checkout, there's a place for you to apply a coupon. And if you click on apply coupon, a little box comes up and go ahead and try it. All it can say is it's not valid anymore. And you want to type in with all caps, lucky, V as in Virginia, C. Lucky VC. It stands for virtual crop. And if they have any left, and if it hasn't, the time hasn't expired, and it may be just expired, they've been actually giving people free templates with any size order. So that's a nice one too, especially if you already are getting a bundle for free. So I thank you for watching. If you are trying to save money at your habit and would like to consider doing a business, I would love to talk to you. Um, I love this business, and clearly you don't have to be perfect. Be terrible. It's hysterical. And still people like you. I hope you like me. Like if you like me. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day. My website is www.creativememories.com /, it's under your question mark, user / again, and then you type in my name, and I spell my name funny, Beckie, Beckie, and then my last name is Belote, B as in boy, Elote. Okay, bye.